The Louvre problem, I think that's how you pronounce it. Now, for the first time ever, unless I'm watching a Quaymax reaction, I decided to watch this video back to see if it was as bad as I thought it was. And all I can say is, unlike the first time I watched this video, I felt literally nothing. When I woke up from my nap and the first thing I see is my Discord server being raided, of course I'm gonna be in more of a bad mood than usual. I think I would have still hated this either way because I was too distracted with my own personal problems to realize that the whole video was filmed on the red couch. Like, I didn't even notice, and that is insane. Is this the first time this has happened? Because it might be. So I thought I'd give my own way of making a bad SML video like this better to prove that any SML video, any plots can be good with enough care and love put into it. First off, instead of them yapping about nothing for 5 minutes before getting onto the plot, Junior could only be talking about school for a few seconds and says how he wants a bunch of money to be in charge and have power for once. So Jeffy, hanging out with them in this video, says that before he watched his dad die, Jeffy stole a piece of paper that verifies his way into the museum because Jeffy's dad had connections. Junior says this is a perfect way to be rich with everyone on board, even Cody, so no dumb animation explaining the realistic ways of how this plan would work. Like, who wants to see that, bro? Most of your fans are kids, Logan. They don't give a shit. But before they even start to question about how they're gonna get to France in the first place, they overhear Chef Pee-Pee and how for the first time ever, he's been gifted some money by his father, who's obviously a king. Junior says jackpot, and they steal all of the money to pay for the trip. And with a perfectly cut off screen by Chef Pee-Pee when he finds out they've made it to France. Obviously, they don't actually have to be in France. I mean, that would be really cool if they were, but at least make it look like they're somewhere outside in a museum or something, right? They look over to their right and see the van with the original criminals about to steal the stuff until Junior distracts them and Joseph and Cody grab some sledgehammers behind them and hits them over the head, with Jeffy driving the van away to the museum. As we see a cool montage of Junior, Joseph, and Cody gearing up with all their weapons and are ready to go, Jeffy remembers the pass he got from his dad and says that we could be more passive about this. It'd be kind of funny if Jeffy can almost be like a father figure and have that dynamic with the boys. As the boys are disappointed and taking off their gear, Jeffy dresses up as his dad and they head inside. This is the part where we can actually see them do the heist and they are somehow able to get the stuff and be successful, even though they're making a bunch of mistakes and almost get caught multiple times. It could be a mix of dumbness and action, just like when Mario and Bowser robbed that gas station. Once they get the stuff and leave, they notice a private jet that they didn't see before right next to the van of the original stealers. So Jeffy somehow successfully flies everyone back home, and this is the part where Joseph takes more of a lead in this video. They're back on the red couch and Joseph is talking about all the cool things they can do with the money, all the things they can buy. Junior says out of nowhere though that he wants to turn himself in. They all are so confused and ask Junior why, just for him to say that he wants to take credit for doing something so cool. And I feel like it'd be really funny if Junior had these weird desires and quirky things about his character that even if he was to go to prison for the rest of his life, at least people would know how much of a badass he truly was. And this is where Junior and Joseph start to argue for a change instead of Cody. The Ronald McDonald part can stay the same, but instead the cops go to Junior's house because there was a note left at the scene of the crime saying, "It was me, Junior, that did this. Here's my address," on the note, right? So everyone is crashing the fuck out on Junior for doing something so dumb until he says, "Guys, if I didn't put my address on it, how would the cops know where I live and congratulate me?" Cody starts beating the fuck out of Junior. I mean, who wouldn't, right? But Jeffy thinks of an idea. He tells the cop to turn around for a few seconds, grabs a name tag with Junior's name on it, and puts it on Ronald. Jeffy says that Ronald McDonald is a junior and he's the one that wrote the note, with the other guy who's definitely not Junior was just trying to cover for Ronald McDonald because he loves McDonald so much. The cop asks for proof, and Jeffy says, "He's wearing a fucking name tag, dumb fuck." The cop says he didn't even notice the name tag, and Ronald gets arrested on the spot. Now, Logan can either be boring and forget the riches they stole for the next video, or can actually have a short series of the kids living it up with all the money they have, including the money they won on Jeffy's 21st birthday, which was just completely forgotten about. But yeah, I feel like this idea would have been so much better. I wasn't much of a fan of Joseph's cousin or friend or whoever the fuck he was, because him randomly having connections with a person that has access to all this money just makes no sense. Like, why wouldn't he have done this years ago when he was poor? Like, I just don't understand. Unless you're gonna make him an actual funny new character in SML, which I know you're not gonna do, Logan, don't start introducing random cousins and friends and that. No one cares, okay? No one cares. I feel like the Jeffy direction makes much more sense because of how cool it is, and we also get references to older videos like Jeffy's 21st birthday, which isn't that old, but you know what I mean. And we get a cameo from Chef Pee-Pee's dad, who we have not seen in so long, we need to see him back. But I must admit, watching this video back did make me like one or two tiny things about the video. One, I like Junior playing with Cody's hair for a few seconds at the start, and two, when they were talking about how bad of a person Epstein was, Junior says out of nowhere that he should have had a cold Dr. Pepper and that would have solved the issue, which actually almost made me laugh, and that's what I want to see more in SML 2. Obviously, the big things, like, you know, the more careful plots, characters, and no filler, but also the things in between too, which make the video. Those great dumb one-liners that we used to get all the time, and the characters doing random things more often, kept the video fresh. But yeah, does this video still deserve a 2 out of 10? I don't know. I mean, probably red couch the whole way through for the first time ever. Please let me know in the comment section below if we have gotten another video like that, where it's literally all on the red couch, except from an animation, which I'm not gonna count. But yeah, the last 3 videos have been awful, Logan. We've had awful, less awful, and then fucking atrocious. Okay, the 6-7 video was something, but this was even worse, bro. You gotta do better, man. But yeah, ever since Cody gets stuck, I've been saying it, guys. SML will get worse from here, and nothing is changing. Anyways, thank you for watching, like, subscribe, don't check out the Discord, and I also have a membership page now where you can get special perks such as early access to videos, custom SML video review requests, and much more, so check that out in the description if you're interested. Peace.